What's up, guys? Welcome back to this Wyoming Dynasty series. After losing our season opener in overtime against Arizona State, following a pathetic attempt at a game-winning drive, we managed to sit at 2-3 after dropping 2 to BYU in North Texas, but defeating FCS Northwest and Air Force. We sit at 1-0 in conference play still with our victory against Air Force, so our conference championship dreams still stay alive. There's still some recruits that we have our eyes on, and we're hoping to improve on our currently 9th ranked draft class. Coming out of our bye week, it looks like we're going to add another commit, running back Mitchell Briggs. Unfortunately, it looks like we're still locked out of right end Scott Rabe, and we lose out on 4-star gem Trey Cormier, who we'd been recruiting pretty hard to the Buffaloes. But that's going to leave us with more room to add points to other recruits. We end up beating San Diego State 45-17 at home. However, our new starting quarterback Jaden Clemens ended up throwing 3 interceptions on 17 for 27 throwing for only 191 yards. Luckily, the Cowboys got support from Harrison Whaley, who ran for 129 yards and 3 touchdowns on 19 carries. That performance was good enough to earn Harrison Whaley Player of the Week. We also got the Defensive Player of the Week in the conference by Evan Eller, who had 5 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 2 fumble recoveries. We also managed to increase our playing style deal breaker, which allows us to start putting points back into Scott Rabe. However, it looks like he's pretty close to signing with UNLV, so I'm not sure we're going to get him. Continuing to scout a little bit led us to discover that Pat Stacy, the athlete, is actually a 3-star gem, so we probably should start going after this kid a little bit more. We're also up to 20 skill points on our coach abilities tree, so we're going to pump it into more recruiting. And it looks like we had another commit, 3-star running back Theo Nunn, as well as 3-star free safety Dylan Averill. We end up beating San Jose State 29-7 on the road, with a bounce back game from Jaden Clemens, who threw for 322 yards and 2 touchdowns. Harrison Whaley didn't have as great as a game, adding 50 yards on the ground. However, Jaden Clemens was able to add 20 and a touchdown. We also had 2 great games from our wide receiver and tight end combo, with Alex Brown going 6 for 112 and a touchdown, and John Michael Gillenborg going 7 for 95 with a tuck. Unfortunately, it looks like we lost out on 2 recruits, just like we thought. Scott Rabe ended up going to UNLV, and we also lost Fernando Romero to Boise State. Our class ranking has dropped down to 17. However, we have been able to add 8 3-stars and a 4-star. We've also taken over as the top choice for 3-star gem Pat Stacy, so hopefully we're able to grab him soon. And although we identify Mike Batchy as a 3-star bust, we were able to scout Barry Griggs and find out he's a 3-star gem. Unfortunately, in week 9, we lost to Utah State at home 24-7. We had Jaden Clemens throw for 256 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions on a 47 completion rating. We also managed to get nothing on the ground, with Harrison Whaley only going for 43 yards, Jaden Clemens adding 37. However, Gillenborg and Alex Brown were both able to break the 80-yard threshold, and Alex Brown ended up adding a touchdown. Looks like we were able to add right end Tyrone Boyett to our class. However, we end up losing to New Mexico 13-16. Jaden Clemens had another terrible performance, only throwing for 130 yards. Harrison Whaley had 69 yards, with Jaden Clemens adding another 37. Harrison Whaley did manage to get a touchdown. However, our passing game was pretty much held in check, with our top receiver, Gillenborg, only getting 4 catches for 42 yards. Our class ranking continues to drop, with us now sitting at 21, which I feel is still pretty respectable, considering we are playing as the Wyoming Cowboys. We discover another gem in Lane Schreck, the tight end out of Lenox, Kansas, and another gem in wide receiver Armin Landl. We come out of our bye week with a commitment from center Barry Griggs out of Homedale, Idaho. Unfortunately, we lost Jason Boyett to the Colorado State Rams, but with the gems we're finding, who really needs them? With the new commitment, we stay at 21 in our class ranking, with 1 4-star and 10 3-stars. All right, we are going to play through the battle for the bronze boot, so hopefully we can take down the Rams. Looks like Colorado State's 2-7. We better win this game. Jumping in first moment, it's going to be on defense. Oh, they're just going to throw. They're running the hurry up. Stay in this 2-high shell.
They'll run it from the gun.
Okay, stopping for a little bit of a gain. Great stop in the backfield. All right, one more play, D. Let's get off the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
To the end zone. No way. That's not in bounds. That's out. That's out. Okay. Got a break there for sure.
Kick is good.
All right, here comes our turn.
Snap from the gun on third
Take the first down here.
He makes the connection.
All right, let's try to take advantage of this. Get 7 here.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
It's a good read by that linebacker.
Second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it.
Way to hang on to that. I wasn't sure if he's going to drop on that deeper route, so I don't want to risk that interception there. We're going to try to work the right side here.
Dropping back, it's Clemens.
No, we're not. We're not going to find anything. I didn't even check that little dump pass on the left.
Forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short.
All right, so we at least match him. 3 points. Would have loved to punch that in, though. I'm going to play action here.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
We'll just dump it here.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. That throw in
Get in there, get in there.
complete to the left.
Way to keep your feet moving. Let's go. All right, and our defense getting another stop. Let's see if we can increase our lead here.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, and he can't hold on to it. 51-yard field goal. Let's see if we can hit this.
Long and Nyland, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting.
Does that have the leg? There we go. We're a lot better than the last time I tried kicking. All right, and our defense gets another stop.
Third and long. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Makes the grab.
Good first down there. Okay, we can put ourselves up big in the first half if we score on this drive.
Now from inside the red zone.
I waited too long on that. I think I could have hit him earlier.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
Way to keep composed. That's what I'm talking about. I think our defense got another stop. Our defense is playing great. Every time I get the ball, we're in the red zone. I don't even have to play defense.
Off the play fake on
Get rid of it. There we go. Too easy.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Edge. Nice. All right, we're just going to start running this clock out. This game's over.
Might as well give it to him again.
Whaley. Our O-line is playing unreal, too. Here's the ball back in the red zone again.
Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place.
Get up.
Yeah, how nice.
Defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now
We go get the first down. Get our fullback on the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down.
On the counter here.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Ooh, nobody in the A-gaps?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these.
Oh, did I call the
downs, and
fake?
I'm coming ball
No, I got to
straight
give my
into
fullback
end
the ball.
zone.
Fullback dive, fake. Halfback. So I'm calling the right play. Let's see.
Field payoff with a touchdown instead of a
Oh, it was.
touchdown.
Gave the blocking play diagram. Look at that, 48-12 against the rival. Colorado State drops to 2-8, 348 and 4 touchdowns. What a game by the senior. So like we saw, 348, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Harrison Whaley also added 79 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Let's go Caleb, 1 touchdown for the senior. We also had Alex Brown adding 77 yards. Devin Body Jr. adding 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. Alex had 1 touchdown, by the way. And then Gillenborg had 50 yards on 1 touchdown. Harrison Whaley with a nice 58. We spread the love in Wyoming. We did get some points in our coaching tree, so we're going to add that to recruiting. Our recruiting class is now dropped down to 25, which I still think is decent for Wyoming. Bowl projections are out, and it looks like we are projected to face Arkansas State in the Armed Forces Bowl. We just need that 1 more win. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win on senior day. We ended up losing 17-10 against Boise State. Jaden Clemens threw for 270 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Harrison Whaley had 62 yards on the ground on 13 carries. We did have Tyler King, who went 70 yards on 5 receptions, and a couple contributions from others, including a touchdown by Caleb Merritt, but nothing notable. So it looks like we are going to have a huge final game at Washington State in order to put us in bowl eligibility. I should shout out that we did have the Defensive Player of the Week in the conference, Jordan Bertagnoli, if I'm pronouncing that right. with 7 tackles for losses. And again, we dropped down to the 28th overall ranking. So what we're going to do here is watch a little bit of this game. If needed, we'll jump in the 4th quarter. Hopefully we're not needed. Ooh, and it looks cold in Washington. So after the first half, it looks like Washington State's up 17-9. So it looks like they might need our help. Or we at least make it 12-7. So let's jump in here.
Coming up on the road for this offense.
Oh no, he dropped. Interception, first play. Looked like he was sinking down for that deep route, and then he just... Damn. All right, it's going to give us the opportunity to make up for it on defense, though.
They'll run it to keep this
There we go. Good stop on the... Let's bring a safety down here. Sell out for the run here. Oh, they're throwing it. That's what I get. I never mess with that stuff. I never mess with that stuff. 4th down. This is probably for the game. Cannot believe I threw that pick.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, that's PI, isn't it, ref? What are you looking at? You bumped me 5 yards. I don't think we're gonna make it this year, boys and girls. All on that gamble.
The give on the inside.
Use our last time out. Yeah, and we're down 2 scores. Well, it's fitting. In the 4th quarter, I wasn't able to lead us to victory against Arizona State. And here, I think we're going to lose to the 2-9 Washington State Cougars.
Looking to throw, it's Clemens. It's complete on the right side. A 7-yard pick. He's looking for a man on second.
Can we hit him?
Down.
Can we hit him? Yep, he's open. Underthrow Clemens. Let's see if we can get body.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Good play on those DBs. Looks like I have a step on him, but not able to get the ball there.
I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Makes a grab enough for the first. They want to just keep throwing it.
Put out of bounds.
It's caught now.
Oh, great tackle to keep him in bounds. At least the clock stops on 1st downs.
He's going to pass.
Can I hit him?
Throws toward the end zone.
No, that might be a pick.
My dimes.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got his man quickly.
1st down. Keep those moving.
To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone.
No, I don't know what I was even looking at.
For the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down.
Terrible. Terrible end to the season. Double coverage, too. I was just throwing the ball just to throw it. Head was not in the game there. And to add salt to the wound, we end up losing Pat Stacy to Coach Prime in Colorado. And we also lose out on Ben Mass to Utah. Now drop down to 35 in our class ranking, but we're still ahead of some schools like Florida, Colorado, and like we could have imagined, a 4-3 conference record isn't good enough to get into the conference championship game. We did get a commitment, wide receiver Larry Easy out of Stillwell, Kansas, the 3-star, signs with the Cowboys. We also add Lane Shrek, great name, out of Lenox, Kansas, tight end, 3-star. All right, and UNLV ended up beating Hawaii for the Mountain West Championship. In the national awards, it looks like we had one person place in the top 12. John Michael Gillenborg ended up taking 9th in the best tight end of the year. So good for him. Hoping he can come back next year even better. We ended up with John Michael Gillenborg being the 2nd team National All-American, so that's pretty awesome. Doesn't quite make sense that he took 9th place, but made 2nd team, but we're not asking questions. So with no surprise, it looks like John Michael Gillenborg is the 1st team All-Mountain West tight end, Jordan Bertagnoli is the 1st team defensive tackle, and Shea Suanoa is a 1st team middle linebacker. We also had Jack Walsh being 2nd team right guard, and a lot of our secondary 2nd team all conference. Tyrekus Davis, Wyatt Eckler, Isaac White, and then John Hoyland, the kicker. We also had wide receiver Chris Durr as all freshmen, as well as Jaden Williams, the defensive tackle, and the cornerback Naz Hill, and Eric Sandvik, the punter. For those that care, Will Howard ended up winning the Heisman Trophy over Carson Beck, Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Milroe, and Garrett Green. We were also offered 3 different jobs, one to the worst team in college football, Ball State, as well as Marshall and New Mexico. So I think we're gonna stay in Wyoming. Thanks, but no thanks. So now we're gonna be able to at least look at potential replacements for our staff. Looks like we have a mix of some level 20 coaches, level 15s. It'd be great to maybe hit some of this North Texas pipeline or maybe this North Florida pipeline. Yeah, after looking at a few of these, I think we're gonna go with Joseph Luck, who I believe just got fired from Colorado State. With the pipeline, the North Texas, we're gonna add him to maybe help out with some recruiting. You know what? Actually, we're trying to build big in the Plains States. We're gonna go with Austin Young out of Nebraska. However, we don't have any Plains States options for coaches. So maybe here's where we get into Texas or SoCal. Let's go with Carl Bags. He's level 20, also interested in Hawaii, so we can keep him from another Mountain West school. Yeah, let's go with him. It looks like we nabbed both Austin Young and Carl Bags as our new offense and defensive coordinators. And our national championship this year is going to be between the SEC and the Big Ten, Alabama versus Ohio State. And the Heisman Trophy winner, Will Howard, ends up leading Ohio State to a 49-28 victory over Alabama in the national championship. All right, so at the end of the year, we got a D coach prestige. That looks pretty good on me. Check the players that are leaving. Not good. Jack Walsh, who's transferring because of coach prestige. He was one of our better offensive linemen, and then it looks like we got a few others. So we definitely need to step our game up if we want to keep some of our players. But we had Harrison Whaley, who went 5th round, or his projected 5th round. Sorry, I got a little excited there. Oh, he went above his projection. Harrison Whaley, the round 4. Congratulations to Harrison Whaley. That's awesome. Okay, so what do we got on the transfer portal? I'm going to say I haven't messed around with the transfer portal very much, so this will be interesting. Looks like we can still recruit some of our high school and JUCO prospects. Let's check out the transfer portal though. So we got no 4-stars who are interested in this. Here's the 3-stars interested in this. I don't know, if these guys are all 3-stars anyway, we'll get them for younger. All the people in the transfer portal, you know, are going to be older guys. So taking a closer look at like nearby states, and most of these guys are all 3-stars who, you know, we got some juniors, sophomores that want to transfer, but we have a lot of 3-star high school, so we'd get these guys longer to develop. So this year I might skip out on digging into the transfer portal. You know, if there's some 4-stars or 5-stars that were interested in us, maybe, but you know, this year I think I'm going to work on bringing in a fresh new class. Nice. So we ended up signing 2 recruits heading into week 3 of the offseason. We signed wide receiver JUCO transfer Armin Landolt, who is a 3-star gem. And then we also signed another wide receiver, Rick Wiggins, who is a 3-star from Norton, Kansas. Heading into the last week of the offseason, we got Dwayne Kendricks from Globe, Arizona, the 3-star. It looks like we got a couple big school coming after our gems. It looks like Ole Miss, Kansas have taken an interest in Vi Hope. Syracuse and Boston College have taken an interest in Tim Neiman. So hopefully he gives us respect for coming after them early, but I don't know. So after the last week of recruiting, we did lose out to Ole Miss on Vi Hope, but we were able to sign Manny German, the running back out of Florida, Jacquez Aurora, the free safety out of Florida, Pat Hearns, New Jersey running back, and then Elijah McClelland out of Virginia, the wide receiver. So it's the end of off-season recruiting, National Signing Day, and we end up with the 36th ranked class in 2024 with 24 total commits. We had 1 4-star and then 23 3-stars. So hopefully as we continue building, we can get our first 5-star commit and hopefully start increasing our number of 4-stars. I'm gonna have to say I wasn't paying too much attention to the positions, so having 2 fullbacks sign isn't ideal. I think there is a few places we could have focused on too, but overall first recruiting class is in the books and that's who we go with. We got our 2024 off-season training results. It looks like we got a few increases. Tice Westland, the defensive end, increase. So did Mark Boyles, the other defensive end. More defensive ends. So it looks like our D-line improved. Looks like we got improvement from some of our linebackers and corners, which is nice, but our team so far this year doesn't look like it's been improving much. So we're still a few years off, I think, but hopefully with good development, we're looking good by the end of, you know, some of these careers of these freshmen. We still got a lot of age, but some of these young guys look promising. And that brings us to the 2025 preseason. So this year didn't exactly go the way I had hoped. I wanted to at least end up going 6-6 and try to make a bowl game for some of these seniors. So hopefully next year goes better and we're able to improve on the 5-7 record that we have this year. The plan for this series, I think, is to take this first recruiting class that we have all the way through their senior year. So hoping to do at least 5 more years. That should give us about 10 more episodes. So hopefully you guys stick around and continue watching. I hope you're enjoying these. They're fun to make, and I always like going through franchise or dynasty modes. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.